You.
Hey, what's going on, man?
The microphone is on the floor. Give me a minute. I am tangled, and I'm dropping stuff all over the place.
Why are
Assuming
you
you can
doing
hear me.
that? Why are you dropping things?
Yeah, you can definitely hear me, all right?
And I can sing!
I can't.
Technically I can't either. I might be tone deaf.
I'm not tone deaf, but I just, And there's the cat. Back to streaking on a freeway.
Rascal!
Nah, it's not him. That's wrong.
It wouldn't work anyway, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I have a headset on. Okay. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, let's click on the thingy. Oh, no, wait, nope. Yeah, and I'm trying to do this for an achievement, which is great. I think it's an achievement, or it's just, no, it's one of the things.
Really,
So
which
my
one?
friend got me Saints Row the Third,
Ah.
and I had no idea that there was this option where you could go around with no clothes on as a mission.
That's streaking for you.
Yep.
Now imagine running and doing rolls with no clothes. Just imagine the skid marks.
Well, only if he had the issues. Only if he had the. There we go. Aww.
Any others you're still working on?
Oh! I'm being I'm being pursued by a drunk guy. Oh, I just got the game, so.
Ah.
Oh, he's real drunk. Oh, jeez.
If only my brother hadn't borrowed my copy, I would see if I'm about joining you.
Steam.
Oh, it's on Steam. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I've currently got all my Xbox achievements on with Saints Row 3.
Mm.
Still got a few of them left, but it's with the later DLCs.
Uh, oh! That's a new one. I didn't expect that.
Sounds like the crowd reaction from a late hit. Oh!
Yeah, I'm just running. Oh, okay.
It's also part of the lyrics to a song I'm working on.
Hmm?
The grunts it's also part of the lyrics to a song I'm working on.
Hmm.
Preferably a song for a turducken is tasty.
Hmm.
Which I will
So I
eventually...
finally got on those game bits I wanted for a while back.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Your thoughts?
I had no idea Super Nintendo cartridges were so small. Like Super Tennis and Sparkster are minuscule.
Are we talking physical size or cartridge size? I mean ROM size.
Oh dear, I'm being shot at. Um, no, physical. Physically, they're small.
They haven't gotten smaller. You've gotten bigger.
So she said.
And so did the Cadbury eggs. They've said that. Of course, they were lying through their teeth, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, earlier I
I'll
was
be right
playing the...
back.
Okay. Earlier I was putting on some Xbox Live games just to warm up. Oh, and my Xbox has heard me. Go away, Bing.
Okay, so I opened up the Super Nintendo cartridges, and some of them are tiny, some of them aren't.
Oh, you mean the EPROMs? Yeah,
I mean the physical, the printed circuit board.
yeah. Damn.
The printed circuit board is small, or they can be. Some of them almost take up the size of the full of the full case, but not all of them. I mean, you should see the. Actually, I'll throw my camera on for this one real quick as everything drops. I opened a Super Famicom cartridge also because I have two of them. That's the circuit board for Super Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 2.
Hang on, let me put that on the stream there for everybody to see. There we go. The hell? It keeps wanting to maximize itself. There we go. Wow.
Yeah, just a size can. Let me put this in the right spot. Yeah, give me a size
Shit.
comparison. Actually, this one's actually a bit large. Let me hopefully, I don't know if you can hear that television in the background.
I can. It's not very loud though.
Oh, okay. So you can barely make it out.
Pretty much.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Ellen is in the background, so let's see here.
Who's the
How many?
guest?
Huh?
Who's the guest? You said Ellen. I was like, who's the guest?
As in, right now it's just random. I don't know who's on the show right now. Anyway, this is Super Tennis.
For those watching, he is doing mad, horrible things to that cartridge.
Yeah, I'm taking a screw out that's that big
You
with that kind of
monster!
head on it. With this, it's funny. The bits that came in, they're this big.
Damn.
This big. See? This big. And I'm putting it on a screwdriver that's that big. So it's like,
Wait, are those the tri-wing screws?
no, these are the, I guess they call them Torx. Or
Oh,
it's the six spoke screws that aren't hex screws.
so it's kind of like a six-sided star, but not really.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've seen those.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
those on the Xbox, I think.
They might. They also have them on the Super Nintendo and the N64 and GameCube. And I believe on the Wii, although I haven't looked.
Okay,
So,
I'm looking at
as I
mine right
showed you,
now.
this is the Super Nintendo cartridge for Super Tennis, and this is how small the printed circuit board is.
Jeez, that is nuts.
I mean, it's just this tiny little thing with two chips on it and two resistors and a capacitor.
Kind of makes one wonder. Uh, gr- Granted, they needed something to resemble all the other cartridges, but why not make a smaller cartridge for chipsets like that? They could have saved money.
Well, they couldn't have because the the thing is you have to keep standardized sizes, and second, this is almost in a way future-proofing, making it this big. And there's a reason for that. I mean, you saw the size between Super Tennis and Super Street Fighter 2. The difference is what? This was 1994 and Super Tennis was 1990.
I think it was.
Okay, so that's just an expansion of of what they of non battery powered packs. Super Mario World is actually bigger than Super Tennis. Do you understand? You know why?
Yeah, because Mario World was eight megabit and Super Tennis was only 4 megabit.
It wasn't just that. It wasn't just that.
There was also the
Super Mario World
batteries.
has a battery.
That's right, it does have a battery. It sort of slipped my mind for a second.
Yep. Yeah. So I still haven't opened up the ones that have the Super FX chip in it or some variant of the Super FX chip on it. I haven't opened up Star Fox and I haven't opened up Super Mario RPG. So I did open up the Super Game Boy though. That one was interesting.
What does the Super Game Boy look like on the inside?
Oh, I did open up Super Mario also. I don't think I opened it up yet though. All right, this thing actually has 4 screws instead of 2. And I think I need to find my other, and I think I got to go find my other bit later on because it was the only thing that I have for. Oh, I shouldn't be drinking Coke, but that's okay.
Well, you gotta keep awake somehow. I'm looking at Super Castlevania 4 right now, and I can barely see. I can barely see the little spokes in the screws in the front. But yeah, I see what you mean now regarding the Torx.
Here, let me see if I can give you a closer up of what it looks like. No, it's not going to focus on it. Oh, it did for just a second there.
Split second. If only I had if only I'd done a screen cap. Wow.
They're real small. They've got basically it's almost round except they have spokes sticking out. That's all they got. So,
So what's the overall point of this exercise?
uh, this one was just to see the inside of the cartridges. Although with one of them I'm going to try and actually repair it. The I actually have another bit that's actually bigger, and that one I use to. It's not that one. It's the other one. Like this. I actually have two Super Nintendos, but one of them doesn't quite work completely. And part of it is because this is actually the amalgam of the parts that I didn't want. So you can see this one has a thing on the side. Um, this one I also found out took a little more damage than initially thought. Um, as you can also see on the board, on the back of the Super Nintendo, you'll notice something missing in this little slot right
The
there. There's supposed to
power.
be a white plastic bit in the middle of this hole right there. That completely broke off.
How could the
And
power pin break off?
well, the power plug, the power itself still works, but now it's loose. So in order for me to repair it, I would have to figure out a way to get plastic around that to keep things in place and still have it fit in the plug.
Yeesh.
I'm not going to try. Let me see if I can find that other bit, and I'll show you a couple of other interesting facets.
We shall observe his collection and marvel. Won't you marvel with it with me, Dark Mios? I wish I had a collection that big. Dark Mios is dark because he is Mios. I'm attempting to play action extreme. What is it called? Action Extreme Wrestling or something like that. Yeah, that face design is totally not ripping off Spider-Man. Action, Los Melizos, Javon, and this one I made myself. I call him the Wild Pinko. Well, I'll show us the jacket when it comes back.
That was the driver. Stop. Yeah, just... Jeez.
What's going on Ellen? I have to ask. And the Wild Pinko shows his ass in front of the camera. Only gets a 2 count. Was it a 2 count? I don't care. The Pinko counters with a rock bottom, which is trademarked. The Wild Pinko doing his only move, which is a rock bottom. He never bothered to study the rock's movements. Oh, he countered with a body slam. The Pinko is taken for a ride.
Okay. Some schmucks that went by Ellen DeGeneres' star on the Walk of Fame just ended up getting Nexus 7s. Anyway, I have 2 bits. I actually also have a tri-wing screwdriver. It's not actually a bit, it's a full screwdriver, although I can't find it right now. I get it on the first day, and guess what happens? I lose it. Anyway, I have 2 bits. As you might be able to see, one is slightly smaller than the other.
I see. I do
Sort of.
see.
You do see. Okay. Just making sure. Anyway, before we get onto that, Super Game Boy. That's what the board looks like.
So it's definitely bigger.
It's
Looks like
definitely bigger, and it's actually, I believe it's actually still, yes it is. It is actually screwed onto the board with a small, can't use this one, screws, but they're Phillips head, so they're easy to get off. But yeah, it's a printed circuit board. I'm sure there's EEPROM underneath, but there's basically it looks like they just took the back off of a Game Boy and then resculpted it just ever so slightly. Because the back of the Game Boy is metal as opposed to plastic. Speaking of which, I cannibalized, and that's what I now have. I need to find the screen so I can glue it back in place, but it works now.
that's cool. At least it works.
Yeah, yeah, because the other board, the contrast wheel literally broke off, and I do not know how to put that back on. I don't think I can. So But yeah, this was kind of interesting, and it's nice that. Oh, I never thought of that. I should try taking apart one of the Game Boy packs for the N64. Yeah, that's a good idea. Anyway, I just think it's funny. It has these little plastic tabs on there. You always wondered how the plastic tabs work? Just do that. Thunk, done. Another
Simple.
interesting, another interesting thing about the. I was taking apart the Game Boy cartridges the other day,
Those
and
are only held with one screw, correct?
yeah, but I was trying to figure out. Well, they're held together with one screw. How come they're so hard to take apart? They actually have an interesting design to them. They slide apart. There's actually a small plastic locking mechanism in there. It's just tabs. Here, I'll pull out one and show you in a minute. Because I was kind of hoping that I could uh, see if there was any, because there's something wrong with my Super Mario Land 2 cartridge. I couldn't figure out what it was. Still can't. But that's a Super Game Boy. Let me grab a cartridge that I just put away. Oh, come on. Don't fucking do this to me. I know I've been tangled. Give me a minute.
I hate to say it, but that's sort of why I got a wireless headset,
Oops.
which I will repeat once he's back.
There we go.
I hate to say it, but that's kind of why I got a wireless headset.
Oh, yeah, I know. The problem is the wireless headset that I had compressed my head. That was my fault. I'll pull out Batman. Why not? Okay, so this is Batman.
The only Batman game I've ever seen where he fought primarily with a gun.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so it only has the one screw, right? Okay. So you think, okay, take apart the screw, and that's it, right? So you figure doing that, putting the label side down will make it fall off, right?
One would think.
But it doesn't. But if I turn it up and I do that,
That's genius!
actually it is. I'm not trying to be sarcastic about it. So you see it's got little tabs there.
Wow.
So it actually holds in place. And the printed circuit board, as you can see, this one is 3/4 of the size of the actual cartridge. So you can tell they could definitely start making them this small. The Game Boy Color cartridges actually take up almost the entire size of the case.
It kind of has to. They're fitting in more ROM in there.
Yeah. So I mean that was just really cool, just to find that one out. And they're real easy to get out. There's a little notch right there that helps stabilize the board in place.
Nice.
So yeah, a very simple design, just one screw.
One thing I'm going to try somewhere down the line. I think I might have shown it to you already. I've got a gyromite cart, and I was thinking about transplanting uh, the gyromite EEPROM, and using the converter and putting the Transformers EEPROM into the converter and just having it inside an NES cart.
That's not that hard. Actually, I could probably do that with no no, none of the. See, the problem is that you have to crack open the Famicom carts, and I don't think the Famicom carts have screws on them.
Really? I thought there was one underneath the label.
Oh, that may be why I don't want to do that then. Because I don't want to open it up. Because I don't want to wreck the labels. Unless it's the back label. If it's the back label, then I don't care so much. But if it's the front label, then I care.
Uh, At the same time, it is Transformers.
So anyway, like I said, I have two bits. One is 3.5 millimeter. This one is, no, one is 3.8 millimeter. One is 4.5. The 4.5s are on for the systems. And I found out some interesting things about the Super Nintendo that I had never seen, because I'd never opened one up before. I'm assuming you've never opened one up either.
I have seen a how-to guide on opening up the Super NES and removing the little tabs underneath the door.
I'll be right back. It's not
Aw,
the tabs that's the interesting part.
can't wait to see this. Back to the game. This, by the way, is in fact Action Arcade Wrestling. Only costs 80 Microsoft points, mostly because it is in fact a indie title. Resume match. The Wild Pinko must win. My God, he learned another move, a spinning neck breaker. But it was not enough to take down the luchador. My God, my wrestler just remembered another move.
Your wrestler just remembered another move? What are you watching?
Uh, yeah, have you ever seen Action Arcade Wrestling?
No.
It's an indie title for about 80 Microsoft points.
Oh.
It's not bad, but at the same time, it's not really good either. You get what you pay for.
Yeah. So you spend a buck and...
You get kind of a mediocre indie title, but at the same time, it's something.
Yeah, I get you. Alright, so I'm gonna actually do this on the one that I got working. It's not the tabs that are interesting, because the tabs you can just cut. That's not a big deal.
Or if you were really daring, you could burn them off.
Yes, but why I'm not that daring. What's interesting is the circuit board inside. There were a couple of things that were interesting, because I actually took it down to basically the basic components. And this was actually interesting because I had to take apart both Super Nintendos to get it to go.
I do know it's small enough to fit into a toaster.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
And I was kind of upset that I never really got a chance to buy off this 4-slot toaster that was being sold at my mother's yard sale over the weekend. I was thinking I could use this to put my NES and Super NES into a toaster hybrid game console with both the NES and Super NES. It was an idea at least.
There we go. Okay. So this is the whoa. Yep. All the other screws just popped out as soon as I did that. Why do I have? Okay, there's 6. Okay. Oh wow, the eject thing came off. Okay. So yeah, this is the top of it. Obviously, you know how to get in there and you know cut the little bits out. That's not so hard, you know. That's not so hard. In fact, I see it's all ABS plastic. Oh, and if you've ever wondered how the power switch works, it's just a switch there, and they just glued a little piece of plastic there, and it moves a switch on the side inside. It's actually kind of funny. Um, and let's see here. The eject mechanism is just a big piece of plastic that's held in place by a giant metal rod with a bend in it and a small spring. That's it. Now, the interesting thing is this part here. I actually found out something. I don't know if you can read this, but it says SVHC sound.
So
Yeah?
that's the RF modulator?
No, no. This is the sound card.
The sound card. It's not just the sound chip. It's a card?
And that's, well, there's a reason why I say card, and I really wish I had my it's over there. Oh, there it is. Because fortunately it's two screws, and the reason why this was so interesting to me was because, oh, I did screw it twice. Interesting. Okay, so I did this. And I did this. Yeah, it's always interesting when you can take stuff off of the board. But it was like, wait a minute, this is the sound. It's literally a sound card because it fits into a slot right there.
Damn.
And then this bit here is just shielding.
The RF shielding.
Yeah, it's more shielding. Yeah, more radio frequency shielding. Um, and there's shielding here, and I found out that this bit is actually screwed on. It's actually a slot that comes off for another slot. Basically, it's just sort of a pass-through. It's really odd. Um, and the controller ports are also separate. There's a ribbon cable that goes straight to the board underneath.
Yikes.
So, yes. And the reason why this part was so interesting was because on the old Super Nintendo that had fallen, the circuit board here had actually cracked and had actually sort of split. Now, this didn't do anything to this board because it didn't break any pathways. But, considering that it had already fallen once, I figured, and this was actually cannibalized from two boards, so um, two boards and two uh, plastic cases. I actually wanted to try and go so far as to take off the back end of the board and take the plastic bits out and try and replace them, but that wasn't going to happen. I thought I was going to break something if I did. Oh, the guest, by the way, was Allison Janney. C.J. Craig on the West Wing. All right. Little known fact about this, and I didn't know about this. The person who played CJ's original love interest, that reporter, the fat reporter. I don't know if you ever watched The West Wing.
Actually, I haven't, but go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
He was the guy that played Poindexter in Revenge of the Nerds.
I have seen that one.
Yes. Yeah, he got fat.
Yeah, we all get fat sooner or later.
Yes. Yes. So now I get to put all this together again. And it does all work I tested it out a couple days ago, a few days ago.
Well, at least that was one test that went smoothly. I tested my new camera that I may have shown you on Skype. I think I did. I don't remember if I did.
I don't know.
I had acquired a JVC
Mm.
YT210. It's an old television camera from 1981.
Oh, okay.
I showed it to Jason. He was like, "That
Mm.
is so awesome!" And I really really had all this delusions of grandeur. I suddenly wanted to take this with me to MagFest. I wanted to be the one to film Jason in the bathtub.
And
It was like, yeah, you wish.
then what happened? Sounds like
What
the
happened?
camera didn't work.
What happened? Oh dear. Uh, I took the camera to an AV production house not far
Yeah.
from here. A friend of mine works there.
Okay.
He's got all this testing equipment. So we went ahead and plugged it in, tried all the cables. It's not receiving power. Somehow it's just dead inside.
Oh, wow.
We had to make sure that it wasn't in fact the cable because we had to custom make a 12 volt 4-pin DC cable.
Oh, jeez.
I got to hold the tweezers. Um, we tried another camera and it turned out that it really is in fact the camera
The
that is
camera.
dead. And I was just so sad because I got to hold a giant metal camera that took BNC cables,
Yeah.
and now I can only wonder what could have been. That's the bad news.
Oh, shit. I'll be right back. I was wondering about this.
But there was some good news. And I'll wait when Jacket gets back. For those just tuning in, I am in fact playing Action Arcade Wrestling on Xbox. On the Xbox Indie Network. But it's a piece of shit, so I'm going to exit out of that. No, I'm not going to exit. I'm going to do a shortcut and jump to another game. I am going to jump to something better. Not so much better, mind you, but it's definitely a lot better than this. See, I bought Action Arcade Wrestling before this hit Xbox Live. Although I have to wonder how Microsoft got a hold of the name. Looks like they're wearing muscle shirts. But yeah, I have to wonder how Microsoft got a hold of the name Fire Pro Wrestling. And this is in fact my Xbox Live avatar. Some guy with the top hat. I'm gonna go ahead and do an exhibition match. Yeah, I've never done a battle royale. Chat room. Which ring should I choose? Should I choose the backyard? Should I choose the beach? what looks like Universal Studios, the gym. I'm guessing a gymnasium, a big time arena, some back alley. Chinatown, really? And then there's something called a building. I don't know what they have in mind here. It might be on a rooftop somewhere. That's a dangerous place to have a wrestling match. All right, I'll pick the building because I've never done this. Selecting wrestler. Random, random, random. I will take on all challenges everywhere, anytime. Really? There's a punching bag as a wrestler? That's I don't know what to say about that. It's gonna be kind of dangerous maneuvering on the rooftop. I don't seem to have any traction whatsoever. Okay, we get it. Go to the other wrestlers. Punching bag. Aching Anthony. Never heard of this guy. Okay. And Deadlift, who apparently is the champion because he's level 16. And Johnny Danger with a suplex. Johnny Danger with a body slam. Johnny Danger is, of course, my tribute to 1940s comic books. Ouch, my butt hurts. And a body slam. And the champion is out. Wait, what was the button to do my special? Johnny Danger may be out. I lost to a wrestling bag.
Okay, I'm back. I need to put my headset on. My buddy dropped by and dropped my game off.
I choked on that one.
Yes, you did. You choked bad on that one. Of course, like always, he's a gamer like I am, so yeah. So
Got Borderlands 2 the other day.
lots of people got Borderlands 2 the other day. I think I gotta wait on Borderlands. I know I gotta wait on Borderlands. It's probably gonna be a Christmas thing.
Steam or a 360?
Oh, Steam. Gosh, yes, Steam.
Man, everybody's getting the Steam one.
Well, what's your machine?
It's good enough to run the first Borderlands. The only reason I got the 360 was because I've got a local friend who has the 360 Borderlands, and he said it was good in that one too. I was like, oh sure, let's do a co-op. And my brother wants in on it too, and I was like, oh okay, we got split screen, we can do that.
Well, I think the 360 has a better setup in terms of just the online capabilities and whatnot.
I'm left to wonder, did they do a simple direct connect with Steam with online gaming, or is it through some other hackneyed method? Because I do remember
Well,
that.
for the first Borderlands, they went through GameSpy.
Yeah, that that screwed me over so bad because I had no
And
idea I had to merge my GameSpy ID with IGN, and I didn't know I had to, and I got screwed out. Well, not exactly screwed out. I lost out on being one of the 4 people that Jason got to play with. Because
yeah,
I don't know if you were listening during the time or not, but he was like, "Oh, we're waiting for Reese to get his shit together." And I was like, "What shit? I'm still working on getting the sound back up and running. I'm like panicking right and left, stuttering more than before." And
yeah, you gotta work on that. I mean, it's well, shit. Okay. No, not that one. Where's the one with the? Oh, I know. He. I'll do that later. I'll look at that later.
back to the whole wrestling thing. Have you seen Fire Pro?
I heard about it. A friend of mine was talking to me about it the other day. I heard it came out a couple of days ago, and I know you can use avatars with it. I'm just waiting for everyone to make 3 million versions of CM Punk or John Cena or Bret Hart or Sting.
I impulse bought it.
But
It's
yes, cat.
Rascal needs attention, just like my monkey needs attention.
I don't want to hear about that.
That's the name of my cat. Her name is Monkey.
Come on, jump up here. There you go.
Hello, Rascal. How are you today, sir?
Hey, you. Purr. Are you happy now, cat? I'm sure you're happy. Okay.
I think I might have mentioned it already, but my cat's name is Monkey, mostly because of the fact she will jump around like a monkey.
Uh,
She will bounce up to a really, really high place and perch, look down upon us like a monkey. And this was back when she was living under our RV in the backyard. And we just decided to take her into our garage, and she adopted us,
there
evidently.
you go. There you go. Hi. How are
I'm
you?
kind of left to wonder.
Well,
I'm kind of left to wonder who would throw out a Russian blue, a
yeah,
Russian blue
no.
kitten, no less,
Hmm.
because those are kind of expensive.
Or it ran off or whatever.
Eh,
But you know what?
it's
At this
possible.
point, you don't complain.
No, I don't. I can't complain. She's become a really really lovable member of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Where she still prefers my mother over me, but whatever.
Hello, Kiki.
But
You like
yeah,
putting your claws into my jacket?
but yeah,
Good thing I cut them.
but yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling. I've been trying it over the weekend, and it feels like an alright game. It's got a nice role-playing system to it. You win matches, you earn experience points, and you add more attributes to your avatar. You can dress your avatar up with more wrestling gear like lucha libre outfits, masks, other gear. I'm guessing you can come down with a valet because there's this one guy. I'm guessing he's a champion. He's level 16. He comes out and he's got this Asian girl next to him the whole time. Evidently,
Mm.
you can have valets. I did not know this.
Not just managers, but valets.
I'm guessing valets. All I've seen so far is just the woman, but there might be a standard guy manager with a microphone going, "This is the best there is," that kind of thing.
Or, I am the tag team champions! That's the best gimmick ever right now. I
and I'm
swear,
missing
that is the
every
best gimmick ever right now.
and I'm missing every bit of it because I don't watch TV.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Sadly, I don't.
Daniel Bryan and Kane are now the current WWE Tag Team Champions.
I heard
Now,
something about hugging it out.
oh gosh, that was funny. That was funny. Okay, so it all started with AJ, because Daniel Bryan and AJ were supposed to be together, and then she went a little mental, and then she tried to get the attention of other people. Like, it was like, okay, well, now she's going after CM Punk. Well, why is she going after Kane now? And all this and that. And then eventually, Brian was supposed to get, Daniel Bryan and AJ were supposed to get married, and she stood him up at the altar. Um, which was great because they brought Slick back to marry him, which was hilarious.
Yes.
And apparently nobody knows what it's like in a black church, because I was loving every minute of it, and everyone was just laughing, just thinking that Slick was acting ridiculous. And I go, have you never not seen the Blues Brothers?
I saw Blues Brothers 2000, if that counts.
No. Well, partially because that was a revival in the middle of nowhere. But because I have seen Blues Brothers 2000, I actually saw it in the theaters.
I've
Um,
heard it's a lot worse. But anyway, go on, Slickster.
yeah, if you have not watched the Blues Brothers, the original Blues Brothers, you need to watch the Blues Brothers. Period. That's like required watching.
If I
Uh,
can somehow find it on local TV. Actually,
you don't. I was about to say, you don't have like Netflix or something.
I'm not subscribed to Netflix.
Mm,
I should probably start. But
$9 for streaming, then.
of course, YouTube does have everything these days. Wink, wink.
Yeah. But that cat. Hi. What was it?
Guess who got banned from Twitter? Speaking of wrestling.
Michael Cole.
No, no. Although it's somewhat related. New Jack has been banned from Twitter. He made some not very kind remarks about Jerry Lawler after he had his heart attack. It was like F that N word, something like that.
Oh, geez.
It's
Well,
like fuck him. I hope he dies. That kind of thing, and he got banned from Twitter.
yeah, the world's better off without New Jack.
Honestly, yeah, because you really don't know if he's going to kill you.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't wrestle very well anymore anyway. He never wrestled well to begin with, but New Jack's. I think he's blind in one eye or something.
I think he is. I remember hearing something about that. I got to see him once at an IWA East Coast show. he and his opponent just brawled right in front of me and my brother the whole time, and we're standing as far back as possible because we're almost up against the wall, and it's like they constantly need room, or at least he does, because he wants to whack his guy into the wall or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had one of those really, really heavy mag-light flashlights in my coat pocket. I was like, should I give him this?
No.
No. I didn't, of course, but I was thinking it.
Now he's looking at me strange, like, what the hell kind of noises are you making?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot
Almost
of
makes me wish I had a spare GameCube to take apart.
thinking of grafting the Wii onto it or something.
No, I was thinking of duct taping two boards together just to see what would happen. Oh yeah, nothing.
No, no, total ejaculation.
No, that would mean it would be worth doing something. Hey you. But what was it? I did the yeah, I did the Game Boy up, and I did the Super Nintendo up. So we'll see.
I have to ask, do you know anybody on Skype that would be interested in doing a Jack marathon?
I have no idea, unfortunately.
'Cause I don't know if it'll be entertaining enough with just me and you.
Oh. Hi, cat. Besides, I'm in Saints Row 3 it. We're trying to Saints Row 3 it. Oi! You want off, cat? Oh no, you're interested in the controller. Yeah, you're interested in the controller, aren't you?
Does it or does it not smell like tuna?
No. Well, a controller.
Aha.
He just thinks everything is his.
Well, of course the cat adopts you. That's how it works. You don't
Ow.
adopt a cat; it
Ow.
adopts you.
Ow. 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 Kitty! Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Re-engaging the controller. Oi. Brr. I've actually intentionally put Saints Row the Third in windowed mode. It's kind of nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eh?
There's a lot of games I wish I could put in windowed mode.
Play Conclave.
Zero Awakening chat's like, what?
That's right, I gotta hit the thingy, hit the button again. And now I drive and I avoid the cops. Oh, I found out something else more interesting about this. Apparently this game, there's an Adult Swim radio station
Yes.
in Saints Row the Third. And occasionally, it'll actually play stuff that I was familiar with. It actually played the theme from the Venture Brothers
Nice.
on there. I don't know if it plays stuff from Metalocalypse, but
If I remember correctly, I don't think there was anything from Metalocalypse.
in Saints Row the Third.
Nah.
Aw. Thought that was a cop car. Give me a cop car. Want a cop car. I actually ended up grabbing, I think, an undercover street cop car, and that went real fast. Because this solar just isn't cutting it.
I think the Solar was one of the last cars I wound up picking up for my garage.
Hmm.
I wound up getting one of each different car, and eventually my garage got full. I was shocked. I thought the garage would be unlimited, but evidently it's
It,
not.
it's not. All
No,
right, I got a cop car.
no, you can only store about, I'm guessing, 75 cars in your garage. Maybe I was going to say 50, but no, I was
Oh,
thinking
wow,
80.
that kind of sucks, actually.
But yeah, you have enough space to store one of every car, every single vehicle that's drivable into a garage.
Hmm.
Kind of sad they don't have a whole lot of airplanes this time around, or helicopters.
I'm being shot.
Stop being shot.
I don't need to do this thing anymore, though. I don't need to drive the 100,000 feet in the opposite lanes in incoming traffic.
No, but it is an easy way to earn respect.
Yeah, although it's very small. I'm already at respect level 5.
Yeah, I stopped when my respect was maxed out at 50.
Yeah. Well, I find that interesting now that the game is now based mostly off of cash and not off respect, like Saints Row 2 was. Because Saints Row was really based off of cash, or it was based off of respect to do the missions. Now you just access them through the bank, I think, or through the phone, right?
Yeah, once you own property and complete a bunch of business associated missions,
Yeah.
you can earn cash, but you still have to transfer them from the bank to your account.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to worry about going back to the crib to do that. You can do it straight from the phone.
Ever ever increasing the need for having a smartphone. It's that subliminal thing that gets you. And once I figure out what the word is, I'll stop using the word thing. I just know it's subliminal. You must have a smartphone. But yeah, once you get the perks there given at level 50, it mostly becomes about stress relief,
Yeah.
which isn't really a bad thing, but at the same time, game-wise, it can be rather boring, especially when you're going through the missions. Oh, ho-hum, shoot this many people, walk down corridors, shoot more assholes,
Right.
achieve goal, more respect. Oh, hey, cutscene. But yeah, that reminds me, I need to see if I can't get back in touch with that quality assurance lady that I met while submitting bugs to the server. Maybe she still has that thing that she was going to send me. I'm still kind of wondering what the hell it was she was going to send me. Probably some kind of uh, volition paperweight. Wouldn't surprise me. She just said it was something she swiped from the office.
You missed. Oh, wow, they actually have a remix of the Aqua Teen song.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's been about what most of the year since I played that.
Yeah, about to say, this game's like 9 months old, a year old. And that's why I wanted the cops after him. Thank you.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, dude, I got shot out. That sucks.
Sorry about that. I had a conversation. Somewhat of a business conversation.
Mm.
Short version, we're arranging a trip down to the Outer Banks, and prior to some guests that we're bringing along, that I didn't even know they were coming along, prior to that, had in fact invited a certain someone from up north, who I will not say his name.
Oh, okay.
Problem, however, is these two people that have just now signed on to go along. One of them is a kid, and as I found out, he is a rather annoying kid. Mom suggested that the three of us should sleep in the same room. I'm thinking, no, no, no.
Please no.
I'm like, Mom, you've been in here and you've heard this guy, haven't you? I'll bring it up in the Skype chat real quick. That's all I'm going to say.
Eh.
I mean, technically the kid is 16, but at the same time, he is annoying. In fact, he caught my guitar while he was visiting during the yard sale that I mentioned previously. It was like, I'll give you $75 for this guitar, and it's a guitar I got from a friend. I don't know if you play guitar or not, but if you did, you would treasure it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's not something you'll let go of easily.
No.
$75? No, I'm thinking triple digits, upper triple digits. I don't care if it is a crap guitar. It's my crap guitar.
Indeed.
It's the one I play Rocksmith with, for fuck's sake. $75. Are you kidding me? Also, and I gotta bring this up on LoreCat Live. I need to talk to him about this. This kid, he really wants to talk to me on Xbox Live, and it's kind of difficult to hear the other person on Xbox Live. It's just the way the sound quality is. It's just all muffled, like.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever heard of Skype. And I think the first thing I said to him when he said, "Hey, you want to talk on you want to start a chat?" I'm like, "You've seen my computer.
Yeah.
Why would I need to talk on Xbox Live?" And he said, "Well, you could just wave your arms and talk." And, no!
It's not quite how it works.
Maybe he saw my Kinect and was like, "We could do voice chat, video chat." No. I don't trust my Kinect.
I don't trust my Kinect.
I especially don't trust it because all I have to do is yank out the headphones. Someone could get on there and say the three magic words, and suddenly I'd be trolled again. And the three words will, of course,
that happens.
the three words will, of course, be Xbox, ping, Bing, porn.
Yeah.
Those of you in the chat, if you have if you have a Kinect with a 360, unless if you're feeling daring, I would recommend not doing that. Because you're not ready for what your 360 is going to do to you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of at a loss. I have all these games, and yeah, I don't know what to put in for the stream. 360
Okay,
that
get
is.
used to it.
You have that problem too.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all streaking.
You know what? That reminds me. I need to check something in my closet. Be right back.
Oh, I died. Yes, I'm making fun of my cat. What? 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 Get over here. Come over here. Don't hide. Or jump up here. Come on. Jump up. There you go. See? Not so hard, yeah? Oh, wait. You want over there where you can knock everything down because you think everything is in your way. I'm going to put the microphone over there on top of the Xbox.
Yeah, you can only
Actually,
rub
pretty
your
place over
you
there.
can only rub your face against a tall object once, unless if it's bolted
Oh,
to the
no.
ground.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking real quick to see if I had, in fact, still had my copy of Saints Row 3, and
Oh,
no,
seriously?
it turned out that yeah, my brother still has it. Seriously, what?
I'm
What's
being
going on?
shot at by the cops, damn it.
Well, of course they're going to shoot it. They're going to shoot at any streaker. Come on. I mean, you can't honestly expect to run around in the street naked and not get shot.
Yeah, but I didn't think I was going to be shot. I go up to a cop, I figured the cop's not going to do anything. No. Don't run me over. Oh, he ran me over.
There's nothing more satisfying than ran over streaker on the pavement.
That's a problem for me. Oh. Oh, I got a torch. Torches are actually pretty good. Right, more gang operations. I keep killing them and they keep coming back.
There is one part of the map that kind of ticks me off in regards to gang warfare.
Mm.
It's somewhere in it's somewhere in Midtown where you think you've got every bit of the city, but it turns out there's this one little tiny spot. It's a small city square, probably about one or
Mm-hmm.
two tall buildings, and yet you can kill gang members all you want, but it's not going. The place is not going to be contested. You can
Mm.
kill all the gang members you want, and I think it's the uh, I can't remember the name. It's the Star Gang, the Red Star, the Crimson Star, something like that.
Okay.
It's the ones that dress in red.
Yeah.
And evidently, in order to trigger the gang warfare to claim that part of land, you have to attack them on a rooftop or something.
Mm-hmm.
and you can't really reach it by normal means. Which means you either need to get a helicopter or something else.
VTOL.
Oh, so you already know of the VTOL. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
The VTOL is a fun vehicle.
But
Especially when you're
can it
shooting
transform
zombies.
into a Gerlach?
Especially when you're shooting up zombies. I have to admit, that was a fun thing to do. Just hover and just shoot zombies right and left with... How did nobody ever think of this beforehand? That would have been funny for at least a couple minutes in the movie.
Yeah.
Just some guy punching in, punching out. It's just a job. Hover, kill zombies, go home. Go home, shower.
I just got a transfer complete. Cheats, but that will disable things, so screw that. Do cheats disable achievements?
They do, but at the same time, eventually you're not even going to need cheats.
That's what I figured.
Hence when I said when you reach level 50, the game kind of becomes boring.
Because it becomes about the missions at that point. Because
yeah.
once you get enough money for property, it doesn't matter.
Well, that and one of the things you can buy is infinite ammo and invincibility.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I think the invincibility you get at level 50.
Sweet. Now this is awesome.
And as cool as it may sound, the arm cannon is not all that great.
No, it's not. It's a Mega Buster that makes it better. Oh no, wait! I didn't take the pickpocket. My fault.
I almost fell asleep earlier. I was playing Gauntlet on Xbox Live and wondering why I don't have any friends that has that game. And the whole time I was like, I'm going to stop this stream, guys. Yeah.
Bye! I just took your car. I just grabbed another cop car.
Evidently, Zero Awakening can't take you seriously when you have a cow in your lap.
Well, I'm sure you can't take me seriously when I have a cat on my lap. I'm very sure of that.
I just wish I had my webcam up and running.
You do have your webcam up and running.
No, I have my capture card up and running.
But how come I can see you?
You can see me?
Looks like I can see you.
No, that's my profile picture. It looks
Your
like
profile
me.
picture is you looking at a thing.
Yeah, it was taken with my webcam. It looks like it's live because it is the normal shot of me at my desk. But it's not a live picture. It's just my profile. However, I am looking to get my webcam back up and running. I just need to somehow get a hold of a USB extension cable. Because for those that watched how to do it, my question came up, which was about my webcam. The problem was that I'm embarrassed. I didn't mention this on the stream. My problem was that it was plugged into a USB hub, and that essentially was what was causing my computer to freeze.
Oh, okay.
Because so much information is being passed through that one USB port.
Uh-huh.
And this is a hub with 10 ports. and just about all of them were being used. So yeah, it's actually kind of understandable that it would freeze like that. So I need to somehow get a USB cable all the way down and into my computer so I can put the webcam back to where it was.
Hmm.
Luckily, they're not hard to get. It's just a matter of waiting for it to come in the mail.
By the way, where do you get all this cash from? I'm just kind of wondering.
Where am I getting all the cash from? It's another thing I'm embarrassed about. It's all unemployment checks.
Oh, okay.
Not that I'm not looking for a job. In fact, that's the requirement of the unemployment checks. I have to be looking for work.
Yeah. Well, that I know.
I
How long have you been on it for?
I started getting money back in March, I think.
Oh, okay. So this is recent.
Kind of recent. I fought for months before just to get unemployment.
Oh, okay. It's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, we needed to go to what may as well be a courtroom just to determine whether or not I was fired for gross incompetence or simple incompetence. Oh no. Gross misconduct or simple misconduct, and it turned out it was in fact simple misconduct.
Uh,
Gross misconduct actually means you did no shit about your job and you were rude to people in general. For
uh,
me, it was just simply it was just simply a mishap at work.
uh,
They found in my favor, and I'm now receiving checks. But I need to find something else. But the problem is, it's West Virginia. There's hardly anything here. They expect you to A, know something about construction, B, know something about mining coal, because this is a coal mining state, or just have business expertise, and I have neither of the three. I'm just I'm just grunt labor.
hmm.
At this point, I regret not going to college.
Oh, jeez. I just got hit hard by another car.
Which is great if
Okay,
you
seriously, you're gonna go after me? That's real messed up, man.
which is great if you're doing the insurance fraud missions. I was happy when they brought those back.
I'm not a menace to society. I am, in fact, going to streak in front of the cop. Yeah, you seem interested now. You're not apologizing.
I'm the one that should be apologizing. I'm kind of quiet. I need to.
Yeah, that's
I need to
why I...
talk.
Oh, seriously? I'm being shot at? No loitering! Oh, the cop car's on fire. Or at least smoking. You're right. Jail is not a fun place. That's why I'm not going there. I swear it's Moltar.
Need to see if anybody is on to where we can invite them in.
Hmm.
Maybe we can still do the Jack Marathon.
I'm laying around with just a squiggly thing on my butt. And wearing kabuki makeup. Purchase rim jobs, $5,000. Your bank account is currently empty. Play activities, purchase stores, increase hourly income. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see.
Send out a few more feelers. Maybe I can get someone to come in. Kind of surprised that it's still daylight outside over there.
That is the light. There's
Oh.
still some daylight outside, but it's very slight.
Ah.
It's the light in here.
Okay, I kept looking at the curtain and thought, wow, it's still sunlight outside.
It's actually getting pretty dark.
It's getting dark pretty fast over here now. Yesterday was the first day since summer started where I could have the window open and not feel like I was in a furnace. Yeah, we get really bad humidity here. I must work on my syllables. I keep sounding like I'm drunk.
You get used to it.
What about you, Kat? Are you drunk?
No, he's not. He's just complaining.
Maybe he's complaining the milk doesn't have enough booze in it. Oh, I have something.
Oh gosh, I just got hit by another car.
Sorry, didn't realize you were ready. Have to take a pass. Tired and have a headache.
No, she just ate that.
Sounds like my sex life.
She didn't know that.
Not now. Not tonight. I have a headache. Well, we have an old friend in the chat room. Maybe he wants to play Jack.
That thing is just ugly.
If I can just find him in my list here. Doop-de-doop-boop-de-doo.
Oh. Skype. Oh, okay. I will cancel my thing.
Hello, Mr. Poole. How are you today?
Oh, I'm okay.
I'm streaking around in a suburb.
That's
For
wonderful.
points and respect. For points and respect.
Points and respect, eh?
Respect, man.
You gotta give...
And I just got hit by a car.
Yay! Wait, is that bad?
Last I checked. Although that was a while back.
Break a few bones.
Break a few bones, commit some insurance fraud. We're in the money. We're in the money.
Actually, I'm doing a pretty good job with getting a lot of the...
So what you playing, Will?
Saints Row the Third.
Oh. Sweetness.
Oh.
I've been playing...
600 seconds.
I've been playing Black Mesa.
Hmm.
Oh, that's very good.
I've heard very good things about it.
I grabbed that the other day. I just haven't installed it yet.
It's supposed to be free, right?
It is.
Yeah. It's a
It's
Source SDK.
Yeah.
You just have to have the Source
basically.
2007 SDK, and I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. It's a total conversion of it. I imagine that's what a recreation is. But anyway.
Do you have the stream on, Mr. Poole?
Yes, I do have the stream on.
I have something to show.
Ah! Shomer!
This may be one of the scummiest advertising pitches I've ever seen in television.
Let me see this.
If you think ColecoVision plays all Atari cartridges,
You mean it can't?
here's Pac-Man on ColecoVision. But here's Pac-Man on the Atari 5200 Super System.
Now you're talking.
And it doesn't work on ColecoVision.
But won't Jungle Hunt?
Not with real arcade graphics.
And Pac-Man?
This Mins plays only on the Atari 5200 Super System. And now there's an adapter.
For 2,600 games?
Nearly 320.
I'm going to go ahead and pause it here because if you're already this far, you missed it.
This...
What do you mean
got,
that the adapter never surfaced?
yeah, I know. That's right.
No, let's go back to the beginning. You
And the something about the... You mean Atari
Right here.
2600 games don't... or work on the ColecoVision?
Other than the adapter that they made for the ColecoVision?
No, it's in the first 10 seconds.
First 10 seconds. Let's...
Right now I'm at
Old
second number
Fiction.
2.
ColecoVision plays all Atari cartridges.
You mean it can't?
Here's Pac-Man on ColecoVision.
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
that's the 2600.
Yes!
Uh-huh.
They just said that that's Pac-Man on ColecoVision.
Balls.
They were already distancing themselves from Pac-Man on the 2600.
Oh, good God.
Why did I just crash into a pole I couldn't take out?
Let's see.
Well, I got the streaking
Cat, I
thing
love
done.
you, but you need to get down. God. Ow, ow.
Well, don't do that then.
You okay,
Kind
man?
of like I should. Kinda like
I was
should.
trying to pick up my cat, and he just started scratching with his back legs. I'm like, ow, ow, ow. Come here.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Let's see, Zero Awakening. Asking if I want to play Man versus Machine.
What about Zero Awakening want to come into this and do the Jack thingy?
Yeah, we're gonna have. Well, the idea was to start up a Jack marathon around 6 o'clock, and
They're doing a Jack marathon?
that was the idea. I had some people lined up, and nobody showed except for you and Jacket.
Huh. Huh. Well, I haven't been in IRC in forever, so I've been kind of just doing my own thing.
Yeah, I've done that.
Logo's standing by.
Let's lose legal. And go logo.
By the way, is this too loud?
No, it's actually okay. I'll let you know if it's too loud if I can't hear the idiots on, hey, you're playing a THQ game? I'm playing a THQ game.
THQ.
Activation is live. Okay, we're set.
I don't know, Jack.
Wish I could say the same for you, Bill. What? Oh,
Hmm.
just splashed some water when I was washing my hands. Don't feel bad, Bill.
I don't know. Do you know Jack?
On my pants, too. Yeah, sure.
I know Jack.
Hoff.
The shield is
Yeah,
absorption.
I know Jack B. Hoff.
Anxiety out of post-urination urine. No more shaking.
He's a pretty cool guy. I've got him on my Skype list.
Here, let me show you. Oh, it's that easy.
Alright, I just bought the organ donor black market.
Or you're just happy to see me.
What else do I have?
Scene and were forced to use tranquilizer guns to prevent continued coupling of the animals. After the incident, the young boy
Ooh,
suggested, I guess that
me and a
was the
friend were
last
having
time
fun
I
with the
would
Mad
stay
World.
home. And now let's check the mark.
What, Mad World?
Mm-hmm.
The Wii?
Yeah.
And you didn't get bored in 15 minutes. Good.
I didn't get bored of the commentary.
Oh, the commentary.
We were playing around with the commentary.
Oh, okay.
I
I was about to say, I played the game for like 10 minutes and I got bored.
That commentary is gold. Oh, man.
We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hide into a van. We'll remake
You're a hero at 18, and when you're 20s,
We'll have attractive young people
mid-20s, knees go out. Talking about football, high school sports and shit and stuff. My dad's upstairs.
Talking about football.
Goodbye out to
Talking
foosball.
about football. Talking
Football.
about jerking off. Oh wait, what?
That was the
Talking
wrong
about
thing
the
to talk about.
football.
What?
Wait, go back. What? Talk about football.
I thought you what? Oh, dear me. So how you been, man? I haven't seen you around in the Who Girl channel much. And
Who, me?
no, I was talking about yeah.
I have been experimenting with a lot of crap lately. Mostly with
Doesn't it stink?
mostly with new technologies that I've been acquiring and having to let go.
Oh,
I'm very sad. I had to get rid of an old television camera.
a television camera.
Yeah, not just a video camera. A
Oh,
one of those shoulder-mounted box cameras.
oh, yeah. Did, were those the ones that had the what's it? They were asking for they wanted mini DVDs for those.
This had no storage medium whatsoever.
Oh my God!
It was one you had to plug it directly into a VCR.
To get it to record anything.
That's right. It connected with a BNC, which is it's a digital kind of analog hybrid,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy considering it was made back in 1982.
Yeah.
It looks like a coaxial input, but it's digital.
Yeah, I was going through some of the extinct things that James Rolfe did.
Okay, I am now running around with a very large purple dildo, and I just got
The
Oh my gosh.
Penetrator.
I just got three stars. Probably because I think I know why.
The Penetrator.
Running around with a...
Well, I'm running around. Well, you got to understand. I'm running around naked right now, right?
So
And
in
I'm carrying
essence,
I'm carrying along the 6-foot dildo.
so in essence, you are in fact recreating Egoraptor.
Quite possibly.
Anyway.